I dreamt of being a doctor when I was young until I opened my mouth and sang to my parents, and then they realized that maybe I'm more cut out to be a singer or a musician more than a doctor.
Woke up at 12, no one by my side. No morning text, nowhere to confide.
Music has helped me in so many ways. I used to be such an introvert. Like, I never saw myself going up on stage and speaking up for myself, so singing had taught me to do that. And songwriting as well, like it's very hard for me to articulate things, so through songwriting I could finally say what I wanted to say, and it really didn't just help me, it helped a lot of other people too, by relating to my music and by relating to the stories I tell. So
how I feel about my music journey, I think it's still a long road ahead, and I'm just starting out. Like, this is just the beginning, and I still have a lot to learn from a lot of professionals and just people all around me, and a lot of life experiences to experience so that my music can evolve into something better.
Bagian atasnya dulu, terus nanti pas bagian verse-nya kamu ke bawah, jadi oktav atas dulu, terus lalu nanti pindah ke oktav bawahnya, biar kerasa lebih kamu kayak kesepian gitu. Terus kamu begitu belakangnya agak sedikit di low note.
I think this is good.
Great hearted, never one to bleed. I was blinded. Strings of luck are being pulled by me. No, I'm hiding. This is what happens if you hide your kid from the world. They get exposed. This is what happens if you hide your love from the world. Your love. Can we pass these waters to find that we've just reversed?
This album was inspired by a lot of things that happened in my life throughout the 4 years of the production. I went through what I think is the pinnacle years of my adolescence age, and I don't know, there's just a lot of topics in the album that circle around when I was growing up. You know, feeling like an outsider, or lack of self-love. Like, when you're a teen, you get very insecure about yourself. I feel that these topics have become a big part of me throughout the years, and that I needed to teach myself and to others as well. There's also identity crisis in who we are, nostalgia of the earlier years and looking back, knowing that you've grown up, and all those kind of things. You know, it's definitely an age of transition. You could definitely see that in the album. I've been given so many opportunities throughout my life. I've never been more grateful for all the producers and all the artists and the people that I've met and worked with, you know. I thank them so much, because doing this on your own as an artist is already hard for yourself, and having to reach out and give a helping hand to another artist is one of the biggest gestures you could do to another musician. So I'm very, very grateful for them, and I'm very grateful for everyone who's helped me on this journey. My music journey began when I was 10 years old. I was singing for myself. It was more of just a hobby. I was in my room doing my homework whilst playing Adele's 21 album on a CD player, or like Ed Sheeran's Plus album. I was singing along to that, and when my mom passed my room, she really got surprised, like, I didn't know you could sing, Andrea, So she brought me to my dad and told me to sing, and something in his brain clicked, and he said, you need to take vocal lessons tomorrow.
21st January 2011.
We celebrate that day every year, by the way. That's when we knew I could sing, and that's when everything started. My dad likes to say, never be content with where you are now and with what you're doing now. Always strive to be better. And I think from that, it sort of pushed me to grow and become a better musician, a better person. And I don't think my family has been given enough credit for the amount of work that they've put into this and the amount of support that they've given me since day one. I wouldn't be anyone today if it wasn't for their faith in me. I'm very humbled to have collaborated with so many talented artists in both of my albums. Going to summer programs in Berkeley and NYU, going out to Sweden, recording at the Kennel AB studio in Stockholm, being able to perform as the opening act for Chainsmokers, to eventually giving an appreciation towards the presidential election by performing my song One Love, One Heart with Jaiko. My attention, my affection. It was an honor to bring home the title of winning the international category for the Youth Songwriter Competition by Song Academy from UK.
Andrea Turk.
Bringing home that title means so much to me because I'm doing my country proud, and it shows that we can compete in the international market and with other international artists.
The proudest moment in my life would be the moment when I perform at the Palace. It's definitely a different experience when you go to the Palace yourself and you see all of these people just coming together and performing and arranging and organizing this huge event of us celebrating our Independence Day. There's just that nationalistic pride that's suddenly boosted in you, and I've never been so proud to become an Indonesian because you just can feel the energy of people there and how proud they are to be there. It's very magical if you go there yourself instead of just watching it on the TV or hearing about it. I don't think there's enough words that I could express or say to just show how much I appreciate them for being my support system. If I could just have them all line up in front of me, I would just like hug them, probably cry with them together and just be like, thank you, I wouldn't be doing music today if it wasn't for them, so they really, really mean a lot to me. The Gigantics mean the featuring artists, basically, that are coming up to perform with me on the concert. They are the Gigantics. By having this concert, it's the best possible way for me to connect with everyone before I leave for university to LA, Cal Arts, and it's just a way of, as a token of gratitude and appreciation to everyone who has supported me throughout this way. And this is the result of all those years of hard work being showcased into this one night. And I think shows are important because you get to connect immediately with the fans and with everyone who's listening, and there's this energy that you don't get when you listen to the recording. It's only when you sing face to face to the people who are listening. So that's what I crave for every time I go on stage, is just that connection with the people. Yeah.
Over the sink, put my dirty spoon back in the jar with down my drink. 'Cause everyone has left, no one has stayed.
On the day I wanted to be
Terus sequelnya.
This is not friendly. What is that?
My favorite drink in the world. Count it.
13.
Okay.
You want to see inside my nose as well?
Halo, gue Jeko. Jadi awal gue ketemu sama Andrea itu pertamanya dari temen gue. Terus juga Andrea sendiri kalau ngerjain lagu bareng ya nyambung sih. Yang gue suka dari dia tuh dia humble. Besok mau ada konser, dia ajak gue. So thank you banget Andrea. Gue bakal support terus, dukung lo sampai.
Andrea seru sih, dia pertama kali ngasih gua lagunya itu lewat voice note dia main piano sambil nyanyi. Gua nggak perlu ekstra direct atau apa, dia udah langsung rekam, langsung jadi. Gue cuman rekaman tuh total kayaknya 2-3 kali udah langsung jadi. Halo, gue Prince Hussein, gue berkolaborasi di lagu Karma bareng Andrea. Kerja bareng Andrea sangat seru ya. It doesn't feel like work, it feels like yaudah we're having fun and we're making some music and that's all. Dan gue wish Andrea luck for the future.
Hey, I'm Mr. Headbox. Senang banget bisa ada di konser Andrea, The Gigantics. It's really awesome. Waktu itu pertama kali ketemu di social media, khususnya Instagram. And then I was like, Andrea, do you want to do something like collab? And then dia setuju, and then kita ketemu di Jakarta. Andrea dia orangnya baik banget. And then dia pintar, and then dia bertalenta. Itu sih 3 kata yang tepat buat dia.
Halo, gue Bagus Baskara. Pengalaman gue kerjasama sama Andrea Turk itu awal mulanya gue dipertemukan dari Spotify. Kita saling menyukai lagu satu sama lain. Terus akhirnya Andrea awalnya nonton gigs gue satu hari, dan kita ngobrol-ngobrol. Lalu dia ngajakin gue buat kolaborasi di album ini. Andrea Turk, dia anaknya humble, periang, mudah banget akrab sama orang baru yang dikenalnya. Jadi kita yang kerja sama bareng juga jadi enak.
Andrea tipe yang aku ketemu dia tuh setiap kali bukan untuk hangout, tapi ketemu dia untuk bekerja, dan dia sangat-sangat profesional. Di bidangnya dia luar biasa sih buat saya, dan dia partner kerja yang baik. Bahkan saya belum pernah menemukan partner songwriter yang bisa menulis lagu secepat dia.